False Creek, a place shaped by water, history, and community. Nestled in the heart of Vancouver, its shoreline holds stories that stretch far beyond the city we see today. Today, Ermen and Lolly are exploring Heritage Harbor.
Hey, Lolly.
Hi, let me just pull this boat in.
Sure. Nice to see you again.
You as well.
Hope you're doing well today.
I am. Thank you so much. So here we are.
Yes,
Spirit
today we're
One.
going to head to the Heritage Harbor, right?
Love it.
Great. Let's go.
Love it. Be my guest. So one of the best things about coming west to the Maritime Museum is you have all of this open ocean and you're only making one stop.
Right.
And so you have an opportunity to share a bit of the coastline to people
Yes.
on the boat. And people say they're going to Heritage Harbor or they want to go out to the museum. And my usual question is, are you going into the museum? And often they say, we're thinking about it, but we're going to walk around. And I go, you know, the museum is one of the biggest gems of this part of the journey. And the thing I like most about the museum, do you know anything about the museum? And they say no, and I go, the museum houses a boat. It was actually built around a boat.
Right. This is a maritime city.
It's a maritime city.
Everybody who walks on the seawall, everybody who takes any of the sea bus or the False Creek ferries, and just by nature of being here, we're all contributing to, you know, a bustling port town has always been a bustling port town throughout
Right.
history, and they're always special places. But I've been on a lot of boats in a lot of places, and Vancouver is truly special and unique for the way that we integrate being on the water into the everyday aspect of our city.
Here we are, mind your step. The
Thanks,
dock's
Lolly.
always slippery. So I can feel that this dock moves.
Yes, this floating dock, it's quite dependent on, like most docks, the tide's going up and down. We have high tide now, but usually when the tide goes out, these barnacles are double my height up
Wow.
off the ground. We have quite a high tide range here, and that's when you get the starfish and all kinds of other wonderful things. We've got seals and sea otters that poke their heads up through
Right.
these little holes, and of course cormorants, mergansers, all kinds of ducks, seagulls, herons,
Wow.
crows. It's a wonderfully ecologically diverse area with crabs and mussels and oysters and clams, and just all of the wonderful residents of this harbor come and feed and look at and appreciate all of the natural beauty here.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it. Can we walk down and see
Of course
a
we
couple
can.
of the boats?
Yeah, let's take a look.
I like any little bit of knowledge I can garner because I can pass it on to
Absolutely.
a lot of people that get on the boats, which is my favorite thing to do.
So the interesting thing about the Heritage Harbor, or one of the many interesting things, is that this is a public dock. It is part of the museum. It's a public exhibit, a living exhibit. So while all of these vessels here are privately owned, you'll notice there are text panels in front of them because all of these boats in one way or another have some kind of heritage value to
Right.
BC. And so we offer the boats here discounted moorage because it's a public dock, because it's a living exhibit. So it's a great symbiotic relationship between the vessels here. People get to learn about the boats. We, of course, get to come down and walk around and get on and off the False Creek ferries here. But there are really, you know, besides the boats being here, you know, that's the function of the harbor. But the core of the harbor is really that connection between the maritime history and the people who live here. One of the greatest examples is the Oarlock and Sail Club right here. This is one of our tenants of the harbor. And this is a wooden boat building community organization.
Right. I often see them right on the dock.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
often steaming wood here. We can take a walk down and look at some of the boats they have going right now. So this is just a group of enthusiasts, folks who can buy membership to this group, and they also do public demonstrations here
wow.
every Saturday from the morning until the early afternoon. And they build all of these cute little wooden boats, and they really want to preserve that knowledge and that history of boat building. And again, they're steam bending wood, they're clamping the steam bent wood, they're using really traditional shipwright techniques. And if you get membership to the Oarlock and Sail Club, you can come take any of these boats out at any time.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely, yeah. So you can go for a little sail in some of these cute little sailboats right around the harbor. It's a great way to join that boat community if folks are looking for a way to do that. Again, it's open to the public here on the weekends.
Wow.
And it's just a wonderful resource.
I love it.
Yeah,
and
they're a
I mean,
wonderful
I've known that this is here, and shame on me, but I knew they built boats, but I didn't know to what extent.
So the cool thing about the Heritage Harbor is we're really trying to find ways for people who might view a barrier to maritime access,
Right.
and be able to come and learn about that and engage with some of that,
Right.
in kind of a lower stakes way.
Do you think that, I think some of the reason is people just don't know. You know,
Exactly.
the interest is there, but they simply don't know, which is a great lesson for me as a driver, because the more I know, the more I can pass on.
Exactly.
And I think that makes a huge difference to
Yeah,
people.
absolutely, especially in the type of relationship that the Vancouver Maritime Museum has with False Creek Ferries. You're a heritage institution in the city, you have heritage
Right.
vessels, we're a heritage institution. And again, I think what we all want is for people to have an appreciation of the waters that we sit on
Yeah.
and engage with. And
Yeah.
I love the harbor for that. There are so many different ways to engage with the water, from an artistic sense to racing a boat, to building a boat,
Right.
to diving, to analyzing the specimens here in the water. We've had lots of different work done there. And again, you can even see, I think I mentioned in one of our other conversations that this site used to be a herring raking site.
Right.
And we can see the Sanok buildings, the village of Sanok here. And you can still see the baby herring and the baby sardines here in the harbor that
Yeah.
take refuge.
I love
So
it.
the land continues to provide and thrive, and it's wonderful to be able to offer that to
I
people
like
here.
it so much.
Yeah.
I like it so much. This has been a wonderful, wonderful
Yes,
experience.
it's been so
for
nice
me.
learning with you and
Thank
speaking with you, Lolly.
You know, as a driver, I've been driving for 7 years, and I'm pleasantly astounded by what I don't know.
Yes, the more we know,
Yeah.
the more we know we don't know, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lolly.
Thank
It was
you
so
very,
wonderful.
very
Yes.
much.
I'm looking forward to my next ride on False Creek Ferries.
Sounds good.
Yes, thank
okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
You can learn more about the history of False Creek at the Vancouver Maritime Museum and aboard one of our little blue False Creek ferries.